SARCO ACC is back, yos. GT3 action like never before. Lights out and we are racing. What a move! We have another three-way horse. It's side by side into turn one. SARCO Season 4. Good evening, everybody. Sorry, a little bit behind the clock here this evening, and that's only because some daddy duties with Chase and making sure he's getting fed. But back in the commentary box this evening, Carl Lawrence here for round number 6, and you're back.
You said duty. What's up, Buttercups? I'm back. After that last event, I had to come back, man. What a cracker of a race that was.
And this is now the final round, and the final round is double points here at SARCO, which means that the guys are going to have to really make sure that they get those results in, make them count, because we've seen championships being won from 4th place on the log here.
Yeah, but I mean, you say like they need to get the points they need in that, but it could go the other way around where your nearest competitor has a shocker at a last event, and it completely changes up the championship table. So, you know, not only will people be trying to have a good event, people will be trying to stay out of trouble, I hope. We don't want to see too much argy-bargy our track.
Let's hope there's no argy-bargy. So look, during the driver's briefing, we did tell the guys to please just make sure they are playing nicely, because the last thing we want is for races to be ruined. We want a great race here from everyone, nice clean racing, and we've actually got the first driver who has crossed the line, and that is Jude Neville on a 142.0.
Yeah, he was absolutely flying around 5. 42s, mate. I don't think I've ever seen a 42 on my timer, I'm going to be honest.
So we are expecting some low 41s. There have been some, believe it or not. So Jean Rebecca's, he's currently on a lap, as well as Aiden Russell. So we'll just keep our eye on them as they start heading towards the start-finish line. Jean Ray coming through the last corner. Let's see where this is going to put him as he heads towards the line, and that puts him 146. So that is currently in 5th place as he starts dropping down the order. Ryan Oatsons comes around. 3rd place there for him last week with that double. See there, 141.6 for him. Foster's first sector. That's an absolute crack of a lap there for him. We've got Adrian Bond in the Porsche through the last corner. So 80 crosses the line, a 145 there for him. And that is not the screen I was hoping to get.
Well, while you're looking for that screen, I must say, watching round 5 and seeing the disparity in the times between your drivers, it's so nice to see how clean they do it as Robert Stoltz comes across the line. Now, I didn't see any incidents between backmarkers and leaders. They got out the way when they needed to. But a 145, a 530 for Robert puts him 7th at the moment, but I'm sure we're going to see that fall as the 42s and 41 Brigade comes past.
Well, this is that's not the part of the problem, but this is the thing, is that you might get somebody who has an absolute cracker of a lap and doesn't really have that pace, but it's the guys that are further down who are quick, don't get it together, and they can essentially get stuck on track here.
Oh, I see that with the issue with the one lap qualifiers. You make a small mistake on that lap, and where you should be a top 10er, you're sitting in the bottom 10. And I suppose that does happen quite often, especially in sim racing. I mean, it is difficult with the physics in the game and that to be pinpoint accurate, especially in a one lapper. So I suppose you can get, instead of just one or two guys lower down the order, you get a pack of 5 or 6 cars having to work their way up through the order during the race.
And that's 100% correct. And while we say that it is quite difficult to overtake here, there are some passing opportunities. We've actually got Terry Walford on screen now as he heads towards turn number 16, and that's quite not a overtaking place there, but definitely going into turn number 1, you can make a little move up into turn number 4 if you get that drive out of 2 right. Going through the S's is definitely a no-go zone, but up at the top, turn number 9, you're able to definitely have a go up there.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of passes into turn 1, but because of the angle of the corner, the 2 cars close together quite hard. So it does end up being quite messy if there is a move done there into 1. But definitely the run through 2 and 3 onto 4, as we watch the run out of the final corner now to set the Sean Herrero's lap. Sean, we saw a lot of him in the last race, around 5. He was right up there. I think he was looking for a podium, and he goes across the line now. 12:34.
Yeah, so that is his.
Why'd you stop me?
That is,
did you let me do
you
all of
did
that?
so well. You were on an absolute.
Okay, it's come to that time of the evening where I leave.
Okay, so here's
I'm
Emily.
you of this one.
Emily's going to be crossing the line, and she's going to be going on an out lap.
Is she going on an out lap?
Then,
see, you've got information I don't have.
Further down, Agamemnon Veronis, so he's now coming down through the S's, and Memo using his very, very noticeable purple and yellow colors, the colors of chasing beavers, and that is for the exact reason that you're thinking. Coming down turn number 10, and there seems to be another little corner that's hiding there. He's just gone past the turn number 16. How that got in there, nobody will know, but I'm sure our editor will fix it up. Let's have a look at what's happening from a viewer point of view. Oh, Ruan saying no sound, Dylan. Yeah, we sorted that out. Bye, donkey, Ruan. Gabriel Dos Santos saying it's green lights for the final. Let's go. And he's talking about Project Vapor. Well, it's Project Vapor 1 and 2 currently. And is it going to be Andres Rodeo, or is it going to be the current leader, Mohat Musa? Gareth Hogg, any rain today? Looks cloudy. Gareth, no rain. We're done with rain. Rain is dunzos. And we got Toki saying, what's happening? Toki, you're supposed to be come racing with us, man. There we go. Sean Herrero. Take it away, Carl.
Are we crossing the line now? Here we go. Sean Herrero. Great outing at round number 5. Crosses the line. A 142.46 puts him in 5th place, but he's just dropped down to 6th. A lot of times falling here. Is this a fast lap? Yes, it is. I see the first 2 sectors. He crossed the line for the third one. 42.3. That docks Herrero. Another one down to 7th as Funzel goes 6th. Emily Bentz crosses the line now in her McLaren. 2 sectors down over the third. 143.2, putting her just inside the top 10. But now, obviously, we're seeing a lot of the front guys coming through. Marius Bortma in his matte black BMW. Is there any other black to put on a BMW other than matte? But he's not putting in a fast lap. Carl has learnt.
There we go. You see.
I have learnt. Look at me learn things.
On the fly. Fantastic. Then we've also got... do you want to have a go at that surname?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Don't worry, I'll help you out. Madzi Van Dondo.
Madzi Van Dondo.
You can just call him Jabs Jabulani or Mr. Madzi Van Dondo if you'd like there.
No, round 5 was all about Jabulani, man.
Okay.
That was the name.
Fantastic. Okay, so further up the field, we got Marius now going into Clubhouse. So
that is such a tricky left-hander. I know it doesn't look it on camera, but that is the hardest left-hander of any of the circuits in ACC, bar none.
And that's... I was going to say, because you're carrying so much speed through Sunset?
No, it's more of like the way it tightens up on you. You always think you can carry more through than what you actually can. It's similar to this. Obviously, what I know is the West Bank corner. You aim for the tree because you can't see the apex. And it tightens up on you. So you think you've gone in too slow or you've gone in too fast and you run over the curb and get a track limit. It is bar none my hardest left-hander of any circuit.
So I think one of the craziest left-handers is the one that actually Morris is going to be going through now. And the curb of death. Morris just clipping the inside there as he sets himself up for the last corner. Great exit there. Car rotating nicely as he applied the power. Comes towards the line, right up against the wall there. And that is good enough for an 8th place. 142.7 there for Morris. So we've got Jabulani, who is on his outlap with Tyler Scott. 3 minutes left of the qualifying. Tyler on his outlap. I wonder if Robert is here as well. One of the men we've been wanting to see. Where is he going to qualify? Currently second in the championship and only 6 points. So it's a do or die between himself and Mohat Musa for the championship. Knowing that...
With an only 6 points gap, what is the points gain for a win?
Well, because it's double points, there are 12 points up for grabs. So currently the championship is pretty wide open, and the other thing I'm able to mention is that Jude Neville is 20 points behind. So if Mohat and Andre have a bad result and Jude is higher up the order, from a 3rd place he could actually take this championship
with a 12 points difference, 20 points difference.
That is correct.
Oh wow, it really does. A last event making 4 double points does really shake up the championship board. Those that we've seen in the front are obviously latecomers to the series, Dylan, that we saw in the front of round 5.
No. So here we go. Mohat Musa, currently championship leader, has done all races. Andre Serodio has done all races. And Andre has actually banked a higher score than Mohat has. But still not enough to win the championship if both of them knock out in this round. So Andre Serodio out the last corner will set up his flying lap. So we can jump back to Tyler Scott. Currently on his flyer. There's Mohat still needing to start that flying lap for himself.
Oh, Tyler, that looked untidy for a fast lap. That was very wide out of West Bank.
So keep it pinned down the mine shaft. Then into Crocodile. Looks like a little bit wide on that entry. Didn't take too much of that inside curb. But let's see if he can keep it nice and tidy through Cheetah. Very safe line there. And that's exactly what you want. You want it safe through there. You're not making up too much time. So we are gonna... sorry, Musa is not on that time. And Tyler Scott goes into 14th place. And that is on a 1:45.4. So all eyes on 2nd place for the championship, Andre Serodio in his Lamborghini. One of the other interesting things, and we'd love to hear from the guys at home, is this is a 75-minute race. No qualifying, no tires and no fuel required. It's about time management and fuel management. And can you make it to the end without fueling? Is that going to be invalidated?
That has to be. All 4 wheels are over the line. Let's have a look now as he crosses the line. If it is going to be an invalidated lap, I don't know if it comes up on your screen here. 1:42.1, it validates and puts him in 5th on the timing monitors that I can see.
So that, I think he got away with absolute murder there.
That must have been by millimeters.
Wow. So
I'm sure he's going for a bath, like a quick underwear change before the race starts after that lap. I would be at least.
was he holding his breath through that corner is the question. So Mohamed Musa, where is it going to put him? Because he also is going to need a strong qualifying to secure himself up the order. Oh no.
I think that was just that must have just been a ping issue.
Yeah.
Because I was like, whoa, back in the grid start for championship leader.
So
we all go quiet.
Murat, and it is a 7th place there for him.
So his nearest rival is Serodio, correct?
That is correct.
So our 2 championship leaders, and they're pretty close together on the start of the 75-minute race. I wonder if anybody's going to go right to the end.
So this is where some of the background information. We know at Spa, the Ferraris, Porsches, and the Lamborghinis could make it to the end. The McLarens and the BMWs had to stop for fuel.
It's going to be interesting to see if anybody's going to risk that strategy with the tires falling off the way they do and having to conserve. I mean, if you cleverly conserve fuel, you could definitely finish the event. But the time lost versus time gained, you've only got 5 days between each event to sit and work it out. No one ever plans 3 events in advance. Interesting.
I can't tell you which way this is going to go, to be honest. And the only reason is because there are just so many variables. In terms of Spa, I don't think the tires are as demanding of like they are at Kalami, because you have a lot of long straights, you have a lot of time there, where here you don't. It is corner after corner after corner.
There's load going into the tire repeatedly with very little time for it to run in a straight. But you do a lot more ACC racing than I do. So what you're given this sort of setup, this sort of race, where would you go?
I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I will not push hard in the beginning. I will take it nice and easy with the first. When that car is heavy, you're basically burning up those tires. So take it nice and easy, nice and slow. Then once that car for me gets within that 60 liters, that's when you can start putting the power down and making sure that you're now on it. Oh, and just that little tidbit, the guy currently on 3rd in the championship is currently 4th, and that's Mr. Jude Neville. So he is ahead of Andres Serodio and Mohamed Musa.
Interesting to see going into turn 1 though, who is going to be Serodio looking racy at the back there. Look how he's jumping forward before the lights go out. It's actually cost him a little bit of a gap there. But it's going to be interesting to see how everybody's mindset is going into turn 1. Some are going to hit it, some aren't. Lights are green, we're going racing. Down the inside goes Serodio, so he's not taking it easy on the first opening lap. So I don't know how heavy he's going to be running. Hard onto the brakes, into 1 we go. It's 3 in the front, side by side. 3 just behind them as well. Oh, are we going to squeeze through? Looks like the entire front pack has made it through. I'm not sure what's going on behind us. Oh.
Whoa. Sounds very excited on your side of the world there.
Sorry about that, guys. I just got attacked by a cat.
So long line of cars as they now head into turn number 5, and it is Ryan Oattens who has been able to get himself up in the front, followed by Aidan Russell, Jude Neville in 3rd place, then Andres Serodio in 4th. Ruan Heineke, he's had a good start in 5th, with Mohamed Musa in 6th position.
Oh, Russell, it's so hard. I'm trying to see if they're going to be racy. Serodio looking very racy down in 4th place though. Trying to go around the outside into Westbank. Is he going to try the switchback and go at it down the mine shaft? That's Neville in third. He's gonna look. Ooh, it's so tight down here, man. So tight. The confidence to run nose to tail like that in a sim. Hats off. It's just rodeo down the inside. He's gonna shoot it down now. It's a double apex. Right on the outside is gonna go the Merc, and more than enough. Neville having more than enough there to make that move stick. But that's just bringing Heineke and Musa into the party as well.
So there's been two position changes. We can see that Lucas Joubert dropping down, Adrian van Sale dropping down as well. And very congested here in the middle as these guys... Oh, contact in the back there. And that is between Lucas and Jabulani. As Adrian Bond gets over the start-finish line to begin their second lap.
Well, there's a lot of moving and shaking going on. Ferrari down the inside of a being there into turn one. I said that move was risky early on, but it looks like everybody's made it through there okay. Down now through into Sunset. We've got this gaggle of 3, 4, 5, 6 cars for those sort of positions. Lorero in 8th, looking to attack Domingo.
So I did see it looked like Mohat is having a little bit of a connection problem because that car seems to be just flickering just a little bit, because we saw him all of a sudden going almost into the escape route into turn number 5, but it did manage to just ping back on the track. I hope that's not affecting any of the other drivers currently.
Yeah, I see that ping issue that we're seeing on screen is also something the drivers in the cars are seeing as well. So it does throw you off a bit. I've actually run wide a couple of times watching someone ping instead of watching where I was turning in.
So Emily Benz chasing down Marius going through the mine shaft. Emily looking very, very strong here in 12th position. And Terry Wolford looks like he's had his livery updated now in the colors of LTR. And that car looking very, very rear happy, and he got into the power.
Yeah, well, Terry obviously not looking to try and do all 75 minutes without a stop there if he's lighting up the rears that way. But old hand at V8, so obviously used to driving with the tail, especially around this circuit. He's done thousands of laps IRL around here with all sorts of cars, including Westbank V8.
So the two Porsches, and we saw these guys battling it out in round 3, and that's Adrian versus Memo. It'll be the battle of the Porsches, something that we're definitely going to be keeping our eye on through this race. Terry Wolford right on the back of teammate. There was a look there at Ruan Heineke. Not him. We've got to go down. Sean Lorero really putting a lot of pressure on Sean Domingo. Sean currently going 1/10 quicker than Isham at this stage, and Isham, a Project Vapor driver in an LTR sandwich currently, as Sean takes a lot of curb and unsettling that car, and that's definitely not doing any of his tires any favors.
I really think that's just pure frustration though for being stuck behind Domingo, and this is just proving your statement earlier of how hard it actually is to pass on around Kalami.
When you're doing 1/10 quicker than the driver in front of you, that ain't going to get you in front. Because remember, in Formula 1, they're saying you've got to be doing at least a second to be able to make a pass.
Yeah, look, it's got to be a little bit more than a 10th. I think, look, Lorero is definitely being held up and thrown off by having the car in front of him. I think if he can just get a clean exit, who's that? Jason Farmer. I don't want to do it. But unfortunately, Jason Farmer farming a bit there and dropping a few places. We're going to get a replay of it.
Oh, so Jason having
looking for a move down the inside. Is there contact?
Ooh.
Oh, just squeezes him over the curb. Unfortunate.
But I do think that move was on. And just unfortunate, just making a little bit of contact there between himself and Tyler Scott. So Jason will definitely need to get that back. But now look what's happening here. Oh, Sean very, very loose on the exit there, coming out of turn 4.
Whoa, there was a dive on the inside. Sorry, Serodio just had a massive look down the inside of Sunset there. Absolutely huge one, and it was late.
So this is what we're looking at. And Carl picked up that Jude Neville under lots and lots of pressure by the Lamborghini driver. And I'm sure that Jude is
And
gonna.
he's wide out of there, so Rodeo going to be having a look into West Bank. Oh, but Neville parks it right where it needs to be to hold him off.
Look is coming to the party. It is Mohat Musa, current championship leader. This is third, second, and first place in the championship. You could not write this in a book, guys. How crazy is this race turning out to be already?
Mate, it's actually working out to such a point that I'm like, hang on, we're doing this virtually. Have we not? I promise you guys, this isn't scripted. There is no way, but it is hotting up. Oh, late move! Was that Neville just going? No. Oh, he's lost it on the power. Was there contact, or did he lose that under power? Oh, we got to see it from on board from Neville. Oh, it's late down the inside. I don't think he expected him to break.
Oh.
No, that's not. I can't tell. Was that power or?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, it's going to be interesting to discuss later, but it was such a late dive down the inside. I don't know if Sorodio was looking for the pass or just didn't see how early Neville got on the break there. As we look at Domingo now getting onto the back of Heineke, we saw this in round 5. Heineke was the lead car for LTR and Loureiro behind him. It looked like almost the teammate was backing up, the driver in the middle so Loureiro could have an attack. And is this a bit of a team play or just seems to be happening that way?
No, it looks like it's just how it's unfolding, because if you start looking at the lap times, it is 43.1 for Heineke, 43.2 for Domingo, and Sean 43.8. And that was with him just losing that rear. So, and you can see just ahead is the battle between Jude Neville and Musa. Etienne Mouton, he's moving up. He's just overtaken his fellow LTR driver, gone up into 11th place. But someone who's really reeling in this, or managing this pressure, and Emily really keeping Marius at bay here, other way around, keeping the pressure on him, but turning out to be quite an interesting battle here.
Yeah, it looks like there's battles all the way through this field. I don't know if these drivers paid attention to drivers briefing about the 75 minutes as Van Sale gets up the inside. Oh, the curb of death. It's such a tricky place to pass. And he thought better of it. I'm just going to go fetch my heart from my lungs, gents. I'll be back shortly. Wow.
Yeah, I definitely think he made the right choice there. I do need to just jump to the front, because this is race leader Ryan Otens being chased down by Aidan Russell, who's just done a 141.6. So Aidan currently in second place, the fastest man on track. And man, oh man, I don't even know where to go next, because there's the battle between Musa and Neville. We've still got this three-way horse between Domingo, Heineke, and Loureiro. Emily has managed to get herself ahead of Marius, and the next man, Terry, and Andres Rodio, who unfortunately down in 13th place, has got his work cut out for him. Then it is Jason Farmer and Tyler, who thought Jason was going to have a look up on the inside at the top. Another battle happening there. Jason Landsberg chasing down Memo Veronis. Jean-Ray Bierkrist chasing down Van Sale. We then got Shane Budd, who's looked like he had a little bit of an off, because he's just lost 2 places to Stephen Smith and Jabulani, and Robert Stoltz, who is currently in pit. So, guys, pick a battle and we can follow it.
You mentioned the fastest lap there by Russell. I was having a look at his sectors. He did that with a mediocre first sector, as a Musa really getting onto the back of Neville now. He's properly putting Neville under pressure.
And this is now third and first in the championship. Jude Neville just taking a little bit of curb on that exit. Man, and this BMW, I must say, has absolutely been shining. Oh, what's happening here?
Rodeo down in 13th. That's more battle first and second. Oh, Emily, after such a great race.
Let's just see what happens here as she gets up. Is that too much curb in the rear? Just over-rotates. That is very unfortunate.
In on, sorry, I can't even remember the car in front of her, but she had properly closed that gap in just a lap as well. We had just gone off her, and she had closed that gap massively before that spin.
Correct. Well, look at that battle. So that's the battle for 3rd, 4th, and then there's still the 5th, 6th, and 7th place. And look at those last laps: 42.9, 42.8, 42.9.
Oh, they're putting in some proper lap times. Russell and Ottens, that gap is down to within a second now.
So Russell is really pushing hard there. And just look at all those orange and red numbers on the timing. And that just shows you how close everybody is.
That's absolutely phenomenal. That's how close we're still to get. Oh, was that a mistake from Neville?
It looked like that car just snapped up on him. He's going to lose some
drive. Is that going to give Musa the run out of here? If he can keep it nice and neat and tidy. A little bit of curb on the way out. He's still not close enough though. They are running so equal, these two.
So I do want to just get this view, not that view, this view. Because this is now on board with Sean Lorero. Try to close down on Domingo. You can just see how Sean is fighting that car so hard.
You can see how nervous he is on the turn, and he almost takes like 2 or 3 stabs at it before he gets it in because he's just worried. But then a push and a steer there, that's absolutely mind-boggling. Oh, so late on the brakes in here. It's so nice to see the gaps close. Mistake up front and a hesitation. Lorero now really close down here into the mineshaft. Slipstream is a thing here, but that BM has just got so much legs.
You can just see
so much legs. He's going to have a lunge down the inside.
Not close enough.
Is that more just to show the nose, though? Is he just showing nose to keep pressure? I think that's what he's doing.
And I think rightly so. You must definitely do so. Well, I see Advia Murray, that he was on the back of Terry. So Advia is starting to make some headway here, moving up the order. Hold it. Off the wall.
Oh, get it going. Well done. That was the greatest collection I've seen of a race car. Oh!
Farmer just getting it a little bit sideways as he put that power down.
And it was a very, very naughty defense of Benz there. As I think it's Benz. As they came down down the main straight there, and he was trying to collect his thoughts and collect his car. It was a very, very naughty. Oh, Neville! Can't be doing that now, son. You just started getting a gap.
And asking lots and lots of those tires to last for the next 75 minutes.
I really don't think, judging by how tail happy these AMGs are, because we had a look at Wilford's as well, that these cars are going to be able to go the distance on ancillaries. I really think that they're going to have to stop. And judging by the times, I don't think many of these cars are fueled to do 75.
Look, and this is the beauty about this, is that even for us, there is all this unknown. We just don't know. But who is still gobbling up all that pressure is Mr. Ryan Oates in front with Aiden Russell right behind him. And we've had 15 minutes left of this race, and it doesn't feel like it's gone that quickly. But I do need to just catch up on what's happening in terms of the comments. Guys, we're still here. We are reading them. It's just, you can see how much action has been going on here. We've got Brandon DeSantos saying, yo, Carl, yo, Dylan. How's it, Brandon? If you want to pop in here, we're more than happy to have you. So, Toki saying that was enthusiastic. He's also cheering there for Scotty, and that's for Tyler Scott. Brandon from LTR cheering due to go.
As you mentioned his name, he just dropped 5 places.
Oh, you're joking.
No, I'm not.
Tyler Scott?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Crazy.
I think he went down 5 spots there.
So, comment coming here from Gabrielle. He's saying it's only possible to do this race on no stops if you feel safe.
Yeah, there's no one out there doing this.
Oh, here we go.
Oh!
Change of position.
Is that Loureiro on Domingo?
That is 100% Loureiro on Domingo. Let's see if we are able to get that move. So that's Sean going around the outside through Sunset and sets himself up on the inside at Clubhouse. And that was brave indeed and managed to make that stick.
Yeah, I think Domingo might have messed the exit up of the corner previous. And that just gave Loureiro the drive. He obviously defended it, but brave to run around the outside there. A little bit of understeer from Domingo, and that would have been tickets for both of them.
So I see Andres Rodio moving himself up the order. So he does have a gap of 6.7 seconds between himself and Domingo. But from 13th, after being... We don't know if there was a contact or whether it was just an over-rotation.
There was no contact there.
But from 13th,
no over-rotation.
But from 13th up into 8th place.
Yeah, that's a big move there. That's a massive move so quickly as well. Well, I mean, there has already been over 15 minutes of the race. I can't believe how quickly it's gone. There's just been so much action on track. It's insane.
Tyler Scott making a little bit of a recovery there. Oh no, that was Jean-Ray Bierkes who actually got past Tyler. But how's this for a little battle? And that is between Jason Farmer, Adrian Bond, Agamemnon Veronis, and Emily. So lots of battles happening here.
Ooh,
to the inside. Whoa! So Jason Farmer looks like he's gone a little bit wide, but he'll have the inside now.
Oh, that's a late lunge from...
That's
Memo. And that's Pence has got a proper run now as well. She's going to be looking into Sunset. Is she going to try around the outside now?
Well, we've just seen it being done by... it looks like it's possibly on. Has she gone too wide? She's able to get that car stopped and turned in. Memo gives her the space on the inside. He's going to be wide. Now this is going to be interesting. One of them will have to back off here as they go down into the S's, or they're just going to go too wide through the S's.
There's no way. There's no way. They have done the majority of the circuit side by side so far. There's only 3 or 4 corners left of a lap.
No!
And they are still... Memo.
Yo. Memo just making a little mistake there, and what that does is it allows Jason Landsberg now to move up, but side by side, and that was through Sunset all the way up to Yexke. That is what this driving is about.
That was half a lap. And we are almost 20 minutes in.
Absolutely
we're not 20
incredible.
minutes in.
We are.
What is that?
We're 20 minutes in.
Late lunch.
That was Adria having a go on the inside there of Marius.
That was clean. That was very, very clean.
So after 20 minutes, here is the first and second, and just Ryan Oatson's not able to pull away from Russell. But the question is are these two now working together?
No, I think what's happened is Otson's just gone control S5, 7 settings, switch off rearview mirror, and ignore. Because he is just literally lap. And they slowly, consistently, both of them just getting faster and faster and faster as the fuel level drops. As I said that though, Otson's running very wide out of the, what is that, 1014?
Yep. Is there a Control-Alt cruise control button?
If it is, Otson's has found it, and so has Russell.
100%, because the gap that they now have between third place is 13 seconds. And you can see there, Mohat Musa now 2.3 seconds is a gap between himself and Jude Neville as Jude goes down the kink.
What's happened to Heineke?
He is in 7th
He's dropped
place
behind Herrera and Domingo.
So that last lap was a 146.9, so that looks like there might have been a a little error, a possible little off somewhere.
Is that Serodio right on his heels? So Serodio has brought himself not only back up into 8th, but now back onto this group. So he is absolutely flying at the moment.
So let's just go have a look. Serodio's lap time's 1:42.0. So that was his last lap. So he is currently going a second quicker than the guys ahead of him.
So he's going to be into this group as well now. Luckily, they've all panned out a bit. Is that Benson in between these two?
Let's just go to her and double check. That is correct.
So she must 254. She must have done a stop.
Yes, she did go into the pits.
And that doesn't look like a tire stop. That's just a fuel stop.
So stationary for 52 seconds. So that's probably damage.
Oh, right. Okay. She did have an off.
Yeah, because we did have her, unfortunately, collecting the wall up through turn 4 and getting out of the way, which is what we like to see.
Well, out of the way. This is a party.
Party karate. Jason Farmer moving up on the inside of Terry Walford, and I thought there was curb. Yes, it was.
Oh, that was tight.
So that was Adrian Bond on the inside, following Jason Farmer through past Terry Walford. And Memo going to have a look on the inside of Terry. Terry holding his line there. And they're now going to be side by side through Cheetah. Terry just backing off, allowing Memo to go through.
It looks like Terry's really starting to struggle with that Merc now. I think that thing's cooked its rear tires.
Oh, yeah, you can see that.
As I say it.
As he puts that power on, it just steps out. Just catching up on some of the comments coming in. Brando Santos saying, let's go, Terry. Dirkie Kellerman, hello, how's it? Saying a nice comment, you guys. Lacquer racing to watch. Thank you so much for joining us, Dirkie. Appreciate it. So,
Farmer's about to lose a place to Bond. Oh, I really thought he was going to try that there.
But is he now wide? Oh, Memo using as much of that curve as possible. But look, we've seen two people go around the outside here at Sunset. But Adrian just deciding to slot up on the inside. Adrian Bond going defensive, moving to the inside, not allowing Memo to come through. Memo on the dirt there, kicking up some dirt into Terry's face with Jason Landsberg right behind Terry. So that is 2 seconds separating these 5 cars.
This is proper racing. Yeah, Bond just lost Farmer through that last part of the track. Memo looking down the inside into what I know is the old West Bank, and Wolford decides, well, while you have a look around the inside, I'm going to look down the outside and try to cut back. The rear end of that car is all over the place.
And just in front of Adrian is, oh no, sorry, that's Jabulani. So he's actually behind this group. So he is a lap down in that Porsche head there. So lots happening all over, and just so great to see this guy's racing hard, but keeping the respect, keeping the space, and man, just having a whole bunch of fun out there.
Oh, Serodio is all over the back of Heineken at the moment.
Okay, so that's exactly where I'm going next, because here we go.
He's caught a lot of time very quickly.
So last laps for the guys in front. So Ruan 143.0, Andre 142.5, Isham Domingo 142.5, Sean Larrera 142.8. So unfortunately Andre is going to have to find a couple of more tenths there to get closer to Isham and Larrera, because he is currently going the same speed as them. But there we saw them coming down the bottom of the screen there.
Well, we do know that Andre is good enough for a 42 dead. The 42.5 might just be coming because he's getting closer. And it is difficult, especially around the circuit, to actually follow, especially with different braking distances of the different manufacturers and engine speeds. And it's not a one-make class. They don't run very... Oh, there's a mistake there from Heineken coming out. I thought that we were going to see a dive into the final corner. But Andre, I think, a bit nervous of this final corner after his excursion there with Neville. So we watch him now through down into a rather heavy braking one.
Oh, he looks like he's got a run on him. Will you have it late lunch?
Oh no, he was very safe there.
Yeah. Oof.
I would have had a go. I'm gonna be honest. I would have sent the nose.
I think Ruan saw him coming, so you could just see that angle. He was already just trying to squeeze him a little bit, show that, hold on, you can go there, but by the time you get there, that door is going to be closed. I do want to just jump back here, because look at this. This is still happening, this battle. And Memo still trying to close up on the back of Adrian Bond. Oh, talking about Adrian Bond, his brother Wayne Bond saying, nice driving, Adrian, keep it up. I can't agree with you more. And so clean, and Adrian really driving the socks off that Porsche compared to everybody else around him.
It was weird though, because he was right on the back of Farmer, and obviously that's, he had a couple of looks, and I think that's dropped him into the clutches of Memo. But Bond definitely missing an opportunity. His race number should be 007. Definitely a missed opportunity there.
True story. But which Bond would get it? Would it be Wayne or Adrian? Because there are two Bonds. Well, sorry, Wayne. Wayne's not with us. Wayne, I hope Sarah's watching, by the way. Whoa. Hold on. So I know we want to see what's happening here, but we need to see what's happening here, because this is our championship contender. Ooh, lots of dirt on the exit. Jason Landsberg has just made a place, getting himself ahead of Terry Wolford. So it looks like Terry might have run himself a little bit wide through the S's.
Yeah, with that kind of gap, it definitely wasn't an overtake. I think he made a mistake, but Sorodio is close enough now. He's going to send it down the inside. He's got to get it stopped though. Otherwise, he's going to have issues through 2 and 3. He got it stopped, he got it in, and he got it out with a gap. So Sorodio now ready to get his head down and chase down Domingo. We know he's good enough for 42 deads. What is Domingo doing?
Well, let's have a look at see what Moisa's doing, because he's chasing down Jude Neville once again. He's to the inside, cut back.
Straight.
Jude Neville on the outside. There is going to be a back marker that's going to come into play here. Musa now side by side. Neville closing the door as they go into the first phase of the S's. Now up the hill.
Is Musa going to have the run now up into the final? You can't see the breaking point here. Neville going mad on the flashing. I'm not surprised why. He's under big pressure, and there's a back marker. Musa trying to use the slipstream with the back marker and Neville to gain an advantage down through the mine shaft.
But there's Lorera behind him. There's Lorera and Domingo behind him.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this battle has slowed them down to the point that we've gone from 2-car battle for 3rd place. We're going to have a 4-car battle soon, and we know that Sorodio is in the background far away.
And we still got 45 minutes of this race to go.
I claim conspiracy theory. This has been scripted. There's no way. No. F1 TV, eat my words. This is the way forward.
So
wow.
What we've got this phrase at SARCO. What you're seeing is a 4-way horse. Look at that.
Yeah, the carriage is on his way. Sorodio is not far behind this. So if these guys trip over themselves too long.
Jude is wide, kicking up the dirt on the exit. Musa, I'm sure.
Are we going to see it running on the outside? No.
Look,
he's not.
We've seen it happen twice, and
he's going to send it. He's tight on the exit. He's going to have a look down the inside. He decides not to. I thought he was close enough there to have a go. And on the power, he just loses the rear. Lorero thought about a look at the S's. That would have been properly brave.
All I want to do is just see the camera on these faces of these drivers, just so we can see what they're currently going through. This is probably the most tense race they've ever experienced.
Never mind faces. I want to see heart rate monitors. But they must be perspiring heavily under those virtual helmets.
Okay, let's just have a look here from Sean Lorero's car, currently in 5th.
Neville's rears are gone. That's what's brought this group together. Neville's rears are gone. Look at the back of that car. It's all over the place.
Yeah, his last lap was a 43.5, so definitely a lot slower, because all the two cars behind him. Well, Musa 43.0, Lorero 42.9, Domingo 42.7, Serodio 42.6.
Big send down the inside from Serodio. What is Lorero going to do? This I want to see. Down the inside into 3. Neville's very wide there. That's going to slow both of them. Oh, he slides it in front of the BM. How these guys haven't made contact yet. Lorero's going to get such a drive out of here. Lorero should get a massive drive out of here.
And that's going to...
Is he going to have a look?
He's going to pull Domingo with him because now the two of them got such a good, clean exit.
Neville's car's got... is that damage on the side of it, or is it just the way... it's rendering. Oh, there was contact.
I think it's just the way it's rendering. Well, it's not bringing up contact warnings on my side. But this is 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th place, separated by 0.9 of a second.
This is the preferred. I can't get the words out. It's the blanket. You can cover them with the tablecloth. These oaks. And what is Lorero? It was 5.1 at the start of this lap. It's 4.1 now. We haven't even completed the lap. So he's taking more than a second a lap out of these guys. This is going to get intense because Serodio is flying.
Serodio's last lap was a 42.6, so he is going quicker than these 4 in front of him. Will we see Serodio in shot? Yes, he will. And he will be able to see this. He knows this is happening. He knows that they're fighting each other. He knows they're being slowed down. And I'm sure he's can't wait.
He ran wide. He ran very wide on the exit there of the second last corner. Oh no, he's kept it all together. Because if you have a look, it's 3.6 now at the start of this lap. When I last looked, it was 5.1. So, and they're doing 43.8, so it does track. Around the outside goes Musa.
So,
oh, he's gone for the switchback. Lorero, if he stays on the inside here, you could have a go. But he lifts out of it. It's probably wise. It's wise. I agree with you. That was wise. They get so close together here. The Merc really struggling through these change of directions. The rear of that car is dead. Neville needs to seriously consider an early stop now then.
And trying to give it a good run at the end. So just to bring everybody up to speed, what's happening? Andres Serodio, who is behind, did a 1 second quicker lap than the 4 in front of him. Because he did a 1:42.3, where Musa did a 43.9.
Oh. So they really are slowing each other down massively here.
And this is all because Neville is doing 43.8s. He's slowing down this pack, and the guys in front or behind him obviously just not fine. Look how close Serodio is now.
You can see him in the background there, just lingering. And you cannot make this up, Toki. I agree with you, my friend.
100%. You cannot make this coconut up.
This coconut. This absolute... Oh, the back of that car is terrible. I don't know how Neville is hanging on to this race.
It's all going to be about the drive, like The Rock says. It's about the drive. It's about the power. Can Musa get down? You can see Neville already going defensive, already moving to the inside. He's going to hang on to that as hard as possible, and then just slowly moving out. Just to...
Oh, he squeezes Musa perfectly to the outside there. That's such a great defensive driving from Neville. There's a lot of experience there. That was really, really clever driving. And Musa, all the respect in the world, is giving the space where it's due. It's unreal to watch a sim race like this.
This is what we want, and this is why people come and race at SARCO, because we want to race with people like this. And Jude is wide.
Oh, he's very wide.
That car understeered as he turned it in, and the rear didn't help him at all. Man, oh man. Okay.
Is that something you've also noticed with these cars, is that when the rear goes off, a few laps later you start feeling the front really get tired on you?
Well, because now what's happening is that that car's not being loaded up. You're not getting that turn in. Then you apply the rear, and you're getting the rotation from the rear. You're getting rotation from the front. But as soon as the rear starts letting go, all that's happening is the car starts sliding. You're not able to get that front pinned, and it just becomes this slot in your hands, and that's what the car feels like. And Serodio is flying. We can see he will be in the shot there.
Oh, we've used that shot as a reference so many times, and you can just visibly see how close he's getting.
So it's going to be interesting to see lap times as Jude Neville, that rear spins up as he gets the power on. And Jude going onto the marbles. Wait, he's trying to pick up some rubber there. Musa should
He's
actually...
going that defensive. He's got such a terrible drive out of the final corner. He had to go that defensive, that tight. Musa was all over him. You might even go around the long way. He's gone around the outside of Neville. Is he going to keep it on the circuit and be able to get it right again? Neville's still on the inside, though. They go right.
Watch
they
the
go
curb.
left.
Watch the curb.
Watch the curb. They are still side by side as they come out of the exit here. Now, Lorero is got a great drive. Musa's in trouble.
Yeah, Musa, that rear was not hooked up. Lorero just not able to sneak up in there. Man, oh man. This is absolutely crazy. Couldn't Lorero have a look to the inside now? He's not close enough to Musa. And Jude getting a little bit of breathing space as that rear steps out. That's going to cost him 1/10. And look at Sorrodio. He is right there once again within 1.8 seconds. Man, oh man. What is going to happen at the end of this race? This is the final race. Double points. And here is your championship. Going to be settled here between Neville, Musa, and Sorrodio, who is 3 places behind. But currently fastest out of these five cars.
What's the marker next to Lorero's name?
So that means that there was contact, so a little tap. And that's how we know if there was contact or not.
Okay, so a little love tap there. Moose's actually lost a little bit of time on Neville, so I wonder if that maybe was a little bit of a kiss to the nose that upset him. But the way Neville's car is looking at the moment, Moose is going to be all over the look at. So, he's right there. So Rodeo is right there. You're going to see him in shot now as they enter onto the main straight. You cannot make this up. No one has pitted. No one's gotten out of this group, and they have just made this a race.
So I just wanted to jump here quickly because we've got a nice little battle between Farmer and Steven. Just got to give some of the other drivers a little bit of airtime, but we're going back here, guys. Sorry, we just cannot let this go. This is the championship deciding cars, and Neville was wide, Musa was wide, Sean Lorero got it a pin there,
and now we are heading into back markers. Oh,
Lorero. Yo, that was wide.
Oh, these boys are getting untidy as they're trying to... Oh, who's that?
That's Terry. That's Terry going, I'm out of here, not getting involved here. So guys, that 4-way horse is now a 5-way horse. So Rodeo is very, very much in this battle. And there he is, who got a little spin in the last corner. Dropped down to 13th place, and here he is up into 7th. And 3rd place is just... What is that? 7, 14, 21, 20... 2.3 seconds is how far he is away. That's how close.
No, he's just getting closer and closer. I want to see how brave he is by the time he gets there, because these guys have been line astern for the last I don't know how many laps because they just can't seem to get a move done. How brave is he going to be? He must be so confident. He's caught them so quickly, and that is a driver. When you catch a group like this, you're just filled with so much confidence that you're just going to get through them so quickly. He's on the back bumper. You can't get a piece of paper between the two of them. Is he going to send it from here? He's a car length behind it. He's going to get it done. Can he get it turned in? Get it stopped? Yes, he can. That car is just... It looks like a Red Bull. Did he just flash his hazards?
He did.
That's... Okay. Fair enough.
So, I think that was... Because Isham's a Project Vapor driver. And I think Isham's saying, Sorodia's come back, not getting involved with this battle. Andre, you go fight with Muhat. You go fight your championship. I'm not going to get involved with that.
Not my circus, not my clowns.
There we go. So, back marker out of the way. Neville, a little jump off the curb there. And look at that, 5 cars around that back marker. I'm sure whoever that was would have just sat there in awe watching how close these guys are.
My only hope is if this group comes past me and I'm getting lapped, is that I can just hang on for long enough to watch a little bit. Like, just to watch as much of it as I can. Oh, Sorrodio is absolutely flying in that Italian Audi. It just looks like a Red Bull trying to like get onto a couple of Haas and Aston Martin. It looks so much neater and tidier at the moment. And is that just because Neville is struggling so much with those rear tires?
So look, I think the lap times are going to slow down because Serodio's last lap time was a 42.4, Loureiro 43.0, Murat Musa 43.0, Jude Neville 43.0. So what's happening is they're all matching Neville's time, and Serodio's been able to catch up. It's can Serodio now get that car into a position where he's able to move up positions is now the question. Or is Sean, you see
and that's
that?
a yes. That's a definite yes because Serodio is. Oh, I thought he was going to get done.
Sean was a little bit squirrely on the brakes there, and I think that he...
That is sneaky. And that was close.
Yo. So that's
okay. We know how racy Serodio is. He's told us how racy he is. He's given us an answer.
So Musa to the inside. That looks like that's going to be the end of the Neville's reign out in front there. And now it's going to be, can Musa open up that gap? Can Loureiro get past Jude and go and chase down the man in front? Because you can already see Musa, that car is hooked up. He's already starting to pull away. And I think Neville's under some pressure now.
Oh, that's not good for Serodio, though.
Ooh.
That's really not good for Serodio because he's got to get past Loureiro to get into the championship fight, and Loureiro is still stuck by Neville, and that allowing Musa to go. Like, this is really mixing the championship up at the moment.
I'm sure Andre will. Where there's a will, there's an Andre. the way he's been fighting so hard from 13th place, and it's now going to be who can hang on for the next. There's still 30 minutes of this race left to go.
Mistake.
Andre was very, very wide there, but looks like he's just going to be able to hang on there. Let's see new lap times as Musa goes past. 33.2, 44 for Neville, 43.7 for Loureiro, 44.2 for Serodio. Is this now where Musa starts letting that gap start just opening up a little bit more?
Musa hasn't opened that much of a gap, though. We thought it'd be a lot quicker. Well, I thought. Sorry, not we. I thought it would be a lot quicker when he opens that gap. Oh, Neville's so squirrely.
Loureiro's followed him. Can he have a look? He does have a little show.
Oh, that's late. Or is that just a different line? That's a very different line.
Very different line. Oh, gosh. Neville running very, very wide there. And I think that you saying it's late looked like it was late because Jude understeered as he came on the exit of Sunset.
I think he just doesn't have the confidence to turn that car in because the back is so bad. And then exit of the corner, it pushes the nose so bad. So it slides going in and pushes coming out. It's really not happy down the inside into the what I know is the West Bank corner. Yeah, hasn't quite got it done. But there's a back marker and there's a run.
Out the way.
There's a back marker and there's a run. So Neville, I think, just had half a lift there. And is he going to send it down the inside here into the right-hander? With through the left.
Loureiro setting himself up. Is he going to be side by side? Whoa! Serodio around the outside. Is that even possible?
Well, I think Serodio just giving himself some room, breathing room from this because it's getting very, very tight. Loureiro terrible out of there. That's going to give Andre the run down into turn one. Andre's looking the run down turn one. He's apex late on the exit so he can get on the power nice and early. And somehow lost himself half a car length. So I don't know if he's close enough to have a dive. If he does, it's going to be brave. Loureiro's not covering it because I don't think he thinks it's coming. Andre decides.
Oh, little show, but no, not close enough. And the lap times are definitely dropping. So Musa has gone a 43.2, Neville 44.1.
Contact Loureiro and Andre.
Oh,
it looked like Andre hit him, but I think Loureiro lost it before it happened. I think he lost the rear and then slid into Andre.
Let's just see if we can get a little touch of that.
See, he lost the rear. He had a moment and Andre was just trying to get out the way, I think. I don't think he was actually looking to go up the inside there. Oh, that is so unfortunate.
So now that we're just going to have a little catch up breath a little bit, Ryan Oaten's currently leading this race. And he does have Aiden Russell, goes very wide there coming out of Cheetah. But Aiden Russell currently fastest man on track, 141.9. Mohat Musa in third place. He's got himself a 2-second gap between himself and Jude Neville. Then this battle between Neville and Sorodio, I'm sure this is going to be heating up very, very soon. Sorodio 0.3 of a second behind Jude Neville. Then Isham Domingo in 6th. Ruan Heineke, he's in 7th place with Lerero down in 8th, taking a big exit there. Ave Marais in 9th place. Flip van Zyl, he's at a quiet race in 10th. Marius currently in 11th place with Etienne in 12th. Adrian Bond in 13th place. Memo 14. Then Stephen Smith in 15. Little gap between himself and Jason Farmer there. Jason Landsberg, he is in 17th place. He's got Jean Beckers who's going to have a move through Sunset.
Oh.
So that's Jason going around the outside, and we've seen that. I think this is the 4th time we've seen an overtake there now. Emily Benz down in 19th place. Ulrich de Jager, he is in 20th place. Jabulani 21st. Shane Budd, little battle here with some of the leaders as they start coming through. Terry Wolf at 23. Adrian van Zyl, 24. Lucas Yobe in 25th, and Tyler Scott in the pits with Robert Stoltz in the pits.
Durkee dropping a comment there saying this looks like time for a return. It looks like Serodio's got it done. So Serodio's got the move on Neville done, and now it's all up to Domingo, his counterpart, to get past Neville as well. When do you decide to go put tires on?
Jeez, like, I don't know. Well, I think let's actually start looking at that. Up until 18th place, none of the drivers from 1st to 18th have pitted. From 19 down, they have pitted.
Oh, Toki, I get you, mate. I'm exhausted. This has been very, very intense, but I cannot take my eyes off the screen. It's like watching a train wreck happen. You just have to watch it. It's just, there's so much going on everywhere as we look at Neville all over the place and Domingo looking for a way past. This racing has been insane.
So Isham closing up onto the back of Jude. Jude's time last lap 44.0, and interestingly, no, that's not Jude Neville's time. There's Jude Neville's time, 43.9. Sorodio 42.9. Mohat Musa 42.9. So Sorodio and Musa matching lap for lap. We do have Isham Domingo, who's now currently going quicker than Jude with a 43.3. So it looks like the Project Vapor driver might get ahead of Jude Neville.
So are all these drivers trying to make it to the end? Because I'm just trying to work out, Neville saw his car falling off, right? But he's already filled it to go as long as he wants it to go. So at that point you're gauging, okay, I have to make a stop earlier than I thought. I don't get the light tank advantage. But then I don't have this issue where I'm running a second slower than what I have been for the first part of the race. Like, there has to be a trade-off where you go, let me rather stop, put fresh tires on, give it a little bit of fuel, and run to the end.
Here's the thing, is that the fresh tires are going to cost you 30 seconds. So if you're only got 25 minutes left and you're doing a 1 minute 40, you're only going to be able to do 17 laps, which means that you've effectively only, even if you're going a second quicker, you've only gained 17 seconds, but you've still lost 13.
Okay, so a tire stop is just, so don't get the setup to the point that your Merc does this to his tires. Because you're not particularly saying the Merc is bad on tires, it's just, I think at the circuit, the way it's set up currently, it's burning that set horribly.
100%. So we saw Terry setup go off very quickly. We saw Jude, his setup was doing him well until about 10 minutes ago, when all hell broke loose and he had 4 cars chasing him down. And now that his pace has slowed down and he's now not overheating his tires, Jude has done a 42.8. So he has now found that 1.2 seconds that he was losing being chased down by the drivers ahead of him.
So maybe it's just a little bit of too much pressure and a crack under it. You know what it is? It's just getting the power once or twice, too many times too early, lighting them up, and once they're burnt, they take forever to come back down.
And to try and drive with a cool head when you've got a championship that you're fighting for, you're in third place, and your first and second counterparts are behind you. How do you go, well, I'm just going to take it easy?
Yeah.
We're gonna win a race.
My life depends on it. Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
100%. You're gonna keep running those tires burnt as long as you can.
Because you can imagine when the
Lourero's behind Heineke.
Yes. Well, remember that Loureiro did spin and Heineke did get up that place, so he did gain that position on him. So I can tell you what I have just noticed. Is there's Musa and Serodio. That gap is now only 2 seconds.
Oh, it's going to be tight.
So there's
some people are going to try for no stop for sure. Gabriel dos Santos. Okay, but who of these guys is trying the no stop here? Because I haven't seen an ounce of fuel saving, and you can't tell me Serodio driving himself back up to in front of Neville where he was when he lost it after making that pass. And theoretically only losing 1 place to Musa at the moment from 13th. There's no possible way he's saving fuel.
I am quite doubtful of that too.
If he is, that's some proper alien time. Speaking of aliens, Ottens and Russell all by themselves. The gap though 3.6 from 0.7 where it was for pretty much most of this race.
Yep. And the gap between Russell down to Musa, you can see that is now opened up to 28 seconds.
Which was 13.3.
So that has really opened up quite dramatically. Oh, so there was a little battle that I said would be happening, and we've got Jason Farmer who's still closing down on the back of Stephen Smith.
Farmer stays on the brakes very long right before that left-hander. He needs to maybe just release the brake a little bit earlier.
It might be a BMW thing. You've got to get that nose loaded as much as possible, and then you kind of just swing it in. I don't know. I must say I'm not too fond of. Oh, Memo through the S's.
It's Bond again with Memo. Oh, contact bang! Oh no.
Who was that? Oh, was that? I think that was Ryan. I think that was Ryan Oattens that Memo came into contact with.
Yep, yeah, it is.
I don't even think Memo knew he was there.
Oh no. That is properly unfortunate. And that car's going to take a lot of damage. He's going to lose a lot of pace now. That car's going to be very ill now.
So that was very unfortunate. Sorry, Memo. So
that's very unfortunate.
Look who's now caught up to the back of Jude Neville. Ishan Domingo, 43.2 versus Jude's 43.5. So Ishan 43.9 versus. Okay, I got that wrong.
Oh, that poor Merc. He's all over the back of him. Domingo must. Oh, there's nowhere to pass down here though. It's got to be a brave lunge if you're going to have a look here. He has a look. It's a brave lunge. How they did it. McNeville has eyes in the back of his head. Oh, and a little bit of a block pass here. Excuse me, sir. Coming through. Get off.
So you can see there was a little bit of contact there. It did come up on our incident report. But now is Jude going to have a look to the inside. You can see that Isham already just started pointing that nose in, and there's Aiden Russell in the background, so he's going to want to be coming through. So that is the second place driver coming through to lap. No, Aiden Russell pitted. Aiden's in sixth place.
First pit.
Yeah.
So this is full position actually, and this might hurt him if there's going to be a pit stop race here. If Ottens isn't running to the end, this is going to hurt Russell.
Yeah.
Because he's coming into this fight, and it's not a blue flag situation. This is for position.
And
So if he gets stuck here...
What I was going to say is that it wasn't times for Aiden, is that was a splash and go, because he was in pits, total time 23.9 seconds, and a 14-second splash. So that was a splash and go.
Enough to get to the end.
Yeah.
So either he didn't calculate it properly, and he's a little bit nervous, and he's checking how much fuel he's got left, so he decides to pit, or this was the plan all along. And if it was, who else is planning the same thing? Because we've only got 18 minutes left, and I say only, it is quite a distance still. But it's going to be interesting to see if Otten's pits, because this is going to hurt Russell having to get stuck behind Neville and the rest of them. He's going to have to have a real turn of pace to just simply breeze by and not lose a lot of time. Saying that though, he may have a look into turn 1.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Really show.
He's definitely.
I'm gonna say show the intent early and then have a go, and just sneaking. Oh, Jude closing the door, saying, not letting that Ferrari come through at all.
It's like pointing to a wonderfully. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna start that. It would have been a great joke, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
We're gonna go back to watching this Marlboro liveried. It's so fitting for them. Is that Musa? And Serodio.
Did I miss this? I thought I had it, but Serodio has now moved ahead of Musa. And because of the double points, is that if they end like this, Serodio becomes the champion.
We've just watched. We missed, unfortunately, but we did pick it up. A change in the championship here, and Serodio looks like he's starting to just get his legs on. It wasn't like, oh, there's a move up at the back there, Russell down the inside on the way down into the mineshaft.
Oh, it's going to be on the...
Oh, it's going to be tight. Is he going to try to go around the outside? No, you can't be.
You can't.
You can't be.
Can you? Yeah, no. Jude did very well there. He showed that he's going to take that wider line, just edging that car outwards. And
we've watched the defensive prowess of Neville for the last 15 minutes.
Whoa!
And, Russell getting frustrated. He knows that he's losing time.
Whoa! No, this is changing again. Serodio's in the pits. Oh,
is that a splash and dash?
Serodio.
Someone else is it? Serodio. No, it's just Serodio. Is that a splash and dash?
Oh,
Musa did let him through from Gabriel.
He's dropping down. There we go. Okay, so he is now out. But Serodio is now down into 9th place. We've got Advia, Lorero, Heineke, Aiden, and these are all the drivers that are ahead of him. So 18-second splash there for him. Down in 10th place. 15 minutes left to go. Oh my gosh, I don't think
we're going to see everybody stop.
The script.
We're going to start seeing people stop.
Oh, no ways.
People are going to start stopping. Oh, it's going to mix and
I don't know
match.
what's going to happen now.
Everybody's going to stop. Musa's going to have to stop as well. We know that BM can't do 75. We factually know that BM cannot do 75 unless it starts fuel saving. If I was Musa now, and I looked at how much fuel I had, and I could just about make it, right? I would now start switching over to fuel saving.
Yo. Or has that fuel saving been left too late, and all you're doing is you're just compounding the damage that's already been done.
Yeah, should you run out of fuel.
So Toki's saying there, driver of the day must be Serodio. Yeah, I'll definitely agree with you there, Talks. Yo. So
driver of the evening for sure. Gabriel as well. Gabriel agreeing with us as well there.
So that was Russell doing that late look into the last corner once again. And now Serodio right on the back of Fliffensell goes to the inside and makes it quite an easy overtake in the end there.
By the way, Musa is attempting the nose top coming from the engineer of PV.
So Gabriel is the engineer of the Project Vapor guys.
Well, Engineer Gabriel, if I were you, I'd be looking at starting to save now. Save now, and if you can, chase at the end. But I would start saving now. You got a gap, 4.9 seconds. start saving.
Oh, and I think that Russell is definitely being held up here by Neville, because Neville did a 42.9, Russell 42.7, so it's definitely matching those lap times.
Well, we've seen Neville could stop the advances of the Blitzkrieg if he needed to, but he's impossible to get past.
Oof, and that's Aiden looking for a way through, and you can see on the brakes a little bit squirrely, didn't quite have that car slowed down in time, and has lost a little bit of time now going down through the mineshaft.
But that's the problem here, is when you go for a move that isn't, Memo and Bond again.
Yes, like what a race these guys are having once again.
There's magnets. There must be magnets. Because there was massive gaps, then close again, then where are you going, Memo?
Do you know what this looks like? It looks like a track day for Porsche. That's what this looks like.
It's a Porsche track day, correct. Well, I got a bit close. I'm just going to back off and come again.
Two guys out on the track having a go. What's happening here?
Gabriel, he has been for a while now. So apparently Musa in fuel saving. Maybe that's how, obviously, we saw the change happen second and third. What?
No, I just got a little thing of contact. Okay, there it was. There was a little touching there.
A little bit of a love kiss. So Gabriel telling us that Musa is saving. So that's probably why we saw Sadiro in second place.
Yeah.
Getting past Musa. So he obviously chased him down. Oh, he had a move.
That was on the replay. We would have missed it. But
yeah, but he got it done.
There we go. So can we go back and see?
Just missed it.
Can we see it? No, we missed it.
Oh, just stuck it down the inside there, just out of shot. But we saw the start of it. We saw the start of it.
We did see
Brandon, I don't know what is better, last week's race or this one. Brandon, I'm going to have to say this one. Last week was great at the end. This has been insane all the way through.
I can't agree with you more. So Jude Neville currently now in 5th place, 3rd on the championship, and that's kind of where he is going to stay. The man out in front, Ryan Oattens, I saw him have a little bit of a coming together with Memo coming out of the S's, but has been able to keep that car on track, and is circulating in 42.5s, his fastest of 41.9. So I wonder whether that 0.6 of a second is Ryan Ottens' fuel saving.
I think at this stage of the race with tyres that old, 42.5s is pretty good.
So Jason Farmer having a battle with Stephen Smith, and Musa coming through. Jason just getting out of the way.
See, this is where my fuel saving starts freaking me out, is that I catch the back markers now. I'm fuel saving, so I'm struggling to pass them. So I switch off my fuel saving and go flat out. The nerves I feel while doing this is because I don't know how it freaks me out, because I'm like, now am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? We didn't plan for this.
Yeah.
Am I still going to make it? Oh, Aiden Russell got a proper turn of pace though, because he's coming onto the back of Domingo very, very quickly. And we know he doesn't have to save fuel.
Yeah.
We know that Musa is saving fuel. So did Neville hurt his Russell's race that badly that he now doesn't get onto the back of Musa, get past Musa, and get his place back in the race that he had before his stop?
So 7 laps left. If we look at the time, Musa is doing 43s, Aiden is doing 42.5s. So that's half a second a lap. At 7 laps is 3 seconds. That gap is 5 seconds from Russell to Musa.
But Russell's only just got him past. So let's see what times he gets down to, that now he's in, let's call it free air, while he's catching Domingo in his very apt Kyle Army 9-hour Marlboro livery. Is it going to be enough? You know, you get that passion when you get closer within 3 seconds that you suddenly find a second. Is it going to be enough?
Oh my gosh.
It's going to come down
that's
to 42.4.
That's 42.4 versus Musa's 43.0. So you can see that gap there is now 5.1 seconds and 1.3 towards Russell. So it's still not out of it just yet. And I'd actually asked a question earlier on, and I did see it come up. And Sarah Bond saying, evening, gents. So, Adrian and Emily, very good racing tonight. Yes, indeed. So, Sarah is the wife of Wayne, and they are both watching. So, thank you so much for joining us.
What was Gabriel dropped a comment there? He's working on it. I wonder what he's referring to.
Better close woman than better close some taps than woman. What? No, man. Better close some taps than Gabriel. And he's like, I'm working on it. So that came from Toki. So Toki and Gabriel having their own little banter there. Francesca has just said, come on, Aiden. So we know exactly who she's cheering for this evening. And I must say, I'm actually quite impressed with this little battle between Jason and Stephen Smith, because it seems every time a back marker comes, because here come 2 back markers now. So we will keep the camera here on Jason as Isham is got Aiden right behind him.
Aiden's going to full send it into 1.
Yeah, we can definitely have a look. Is he going to do it now? Move. No, not close enough. So that gap, 0.4, Isham looks like he's a little bit wide, which means he's going to have to open up that gap. And Aiden should have a quicker line through here.
Not there.
Yo.
Oh, that's not a corner you have a look at. Wait for sunset. Don't look there.
So Isham has got some breathing space now. And we only have 7 minutes left of the 6th and final race of the series. Oh, Jude doing a little bit of an out lap there for himself. The Joker lap. Taking a lot of dirt with him. Look at these two.
Domingo and Musa are lapping at pretty much the same times. 5 foot. Oh, he's on the inside again. Are they still going?
Memo and Adrian having an absolute crack of a race. So I'm sure the Discord chat is going to come alive after this race. Definitely going to be looking...
These two have spent so much time together, they might as well be a married couple.
Well, they might as well drive in the same team as each other. So is this overtake time now for Aiden having a look into the last corner? And Jason Farmer being pushed wide, so once again not able to complete his close up on the back of Steven.
We saw him do this to Neville. He had a look into the final corner, he compromised the run, and then he full sent it into 1.
Like this.
Is he going to do it? Oh, that BM is late to the brakes. He's not going to get a stop though. He's going to be very slow. Wrong time to lift.
No contact, please. It worked. Stephen came off, but now they'd opened the door for Jason on the inside. Go,
Is he
Jason.
Is he going to get it done towards sunset? He's going to go on the outside. We've seen it done. We've seen it done more than once. Oh, but he just gets squeezed right to the edge, and Neville also coming onto this now as well. So Farmer trying to get the better of Smith. As Neville runs onto them, he's down the inside here. Is Farmer going to give him the room? Yes, he does. Oh, unfortunately, that's ruined the battle. But Neville still to get past Smith as well. So there, Smith gives the room, and back to racing we go for these two.
Yep. Oh, but hold on, because these oaks are still just about side by side, and yes, they are. Jason trying to go around the outside, but he should get the run down the mine shaft, and can he slot it on the inside? We're going into Crocodile.
Commentators getting super nervous, I see.
Talks, come and join us, and then let's see how you feel. Oh, absolutely. Oh, wait. Is there going to be the move? This has to be the time, because only 4 minutes and a half to go. It's all going to be about exit speed. Can he set himself up for the move on the inside? 4 minutes left to go, and still no pits in sight here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else is stopping. So Ceredio and Russell have properly hurt themselves not managing their fuel correctly. And Gabriel saying, indeed they are, but it's because we have brilliant. Okay, so obviously Toki and them having a conversation some more between themselves there. But Russell, sorry, this third is the best he can go.
Correct.
So Serodio might have just given up his championship by making a fuel stop.
Oh, and Musa is... Well, we know that Musa has been fuel saving. Aiden to the inside. Isham has to give that space.
He hasn't got it completely done though. He's still on the outside. Where is...
Well, look. Oh, I was about to say, we saw...
Did he give that space back?
It looks like he just came... Well, there was no contact. We didn't get any warning. But we did see Memo and Emily Bence go side by side all through these corners. So pretty sure that these two could have done the same thing.
Unless Serodio thinking better of it to run side by side through the S's, which is exactly what I would do. And these two still going at it. Where did Bond go? He ran wide out of there, but I thought he was going to actually send himself off the circuit, but obviously not. Memo's going to get a good run here, though. And is he going to have a look into one? You don't think he's close enough. There's more than a car length there at the moment.
So, Terry putting some pressure onto the back of De Jager. Now into the S's. Lots of inside curb there for Terry. Get a little bump off the curb on the inside there through the second phase. Now up the hill.
He grabbed just a little bit of too much curb there on the exit, and it just lost him that car length he needed to make that move stick. To actually have a dig down the inside. But he's definitely quicker down the mineshaft though. Is he going to have a look into the bowl? Through the mineshaft we go. Is he close enough? It's still a car length. That BM we know has got legs, but so does the AMG. It's still not close enough just yet.
And that BM just opened up that a 1 car length gap. But look at these two. Man, oh man.
If you're going at hammer and tongs or race, Serodio must be kicking himself.
Hold on.
Absolutely kicking himself.
There is this still happening. 2 minutes left to go. And there's Jude in the background. I wonder, is he closing up? Yes, he is, because...
they're doing 144s.
44s, exactly. And Jude Neville doing 43-4. There's the look to the inside.
Was Neville saving fuel early and then having a stint at the end? He's still on the inside through the mineshaft now.
They're
going to head down to the mineshaft side by side. We know they can run side by side through here. It's going to give Domingo the inside for the right-hander. Domingo, brave around the mineshaft. He closes down the line on the outside. Serodio trying to hang all the way around. It's not enough room there. He's staying in it though. Oh, they are so close together.
Let's Russell.
You couldn't get a piece of paper between them. Sorry, Russell. Russell now going to the outside.
Oh no! Did he pit? He has to go pit. 1 minute left to go. It was 1 lap.
He couldn't have made the last lap.
No way.
Neville, I think, has switched off his fuel saving. Russell is saving, and Neville has switched off his savings.
Where's Ryan Ottens on track? Because, okay, so he's coming up the back there. There's 40 seconds. So, look, there's still going to be 1 more lap because Ryan Ottens should be able to complete this lap in the next 30 seconds.
Neville's within a second now. Oh, sorry, 1.8. Is Ottens going to get there before this clock ticks out? If I was Ottens, do you think Ottens would lift?
I would.
I would. Unless he's
10 seconds.
He's got enough fuel.
There's 10 seconds left of the race. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Surely he's not going to make it to the line.
No, he's not going to make it to the line. 3, 2, 1. That's it.
That is the end of the race. So Isham Domingo missed it by 1 lap.
Oh, he would have lost. Where did he end up?
And
Ninth.
I'm still hearing that car accelerating. Oh my goodness! So Musa, has he clinched this championship by fuel saving? Can hear short shifting. That car is definitely not revving all the way up to the full limit.
Oh, but he's made it now. As we look at Memo, obviously not making that mistake. He's made it and won himself a championship.
Mohat Musa crosses the line. That's going to give him that championship. A second position will give him enough. Aiden Russell will come home in 3rd place. Jude Neville in 4th. Then Ruan Heineke, a great firm result there for him. That's a 5th place for him. Sean Lerero, 6th. Avia Marais, he'll come home in a 7th place. Good drive there for him coming from the back. Andre Sorodio, definitely still gonna say driver of the day. Absolute sterling effort there for him. Isham Domingo, disappointing, missing out by absolutely a 1 lap. Flip van Zyl will come home in 10th place with Marius, 11 there for him. His first Kalami race on ACC PC. Etienne Mutang, 2 positions up from 14th to 12th there for him. AD Bond, 2 positions up, 15th to 13th with Memel just not getting across the line in time. 14th for him. Stephen Smith is 15th. Jason Farmer, donuts in the SARCO livery. 16th for him. Jason Landsberg, 17th. Jean-Ray Bierkus, 18th. 19th there for Ulrich de Joche. Sorry guys, let me just get rid of those ACC windows. And I can continue. 20th there for Terry Wolford. Jabulani Mazivandondo comes home in 21st. Shane Budd 22nd and 23rd there for Lucas. Adrian 24, Emily Benz 25th there for her, and Tyler and Robert Stoltz unfortunately in the pits there. So guys, we are gonna get our top 3 in the drivers' interviews. We will be back in the next couple of minutes. So stick around. You're not going to want to miss this interview. We will be back shortly. If I can find this thing I want to push. There we go. SARCO ACC is back, yos. GT3 action like never before. Lights out and we are racing. What a move! We have another 3-way horse. It's side by side into turn 1. SARCO Season 4. SARCO Season 4, absolutely indeed. We are just waiting for our a top 3 to come and join us in the chat, which means I can just stop that screen. Don't want to stop the entire thing. We're going to stop that. And we have got Aiden, Mohat, as well as Orion with us in the comms box. Let me just change the screens.
Green light, give it all you can.
Guys. We're not live yet. Stand by. Stand by, stand by, stand by. Because I have I do not see our faces up on the screen, so I'm just going to fix that quickly. And there we go. Gentlemen, what a crazy, crazy, crazy race. Aiden, let's go to you first. Starting off in pole position, you landed up chasing Ryan for majority of the race, and then needed to go and do a pit, and then all of a sudden get thrown back down in 8th place.
Yeah, so it was pretty rough. So I thought Ryan was going to go for a similar strat with me, so that's why I decided to put only 95 liters in the beginning, and I was trying to keep up as possible as I could, but then some of the blue flags just let Ryan just get a little bit too far away, and then I lost a bunch of time because of that. But yeah.
Well, look, an absolute sterling drive, and we did find that now all of a sudden you're middle of the pack, you're in 8th, you're still fighting these guys for positions, and it looks like they didn't make it easy. You really had to fight for that place.
No, they definitely didn't make it easy, and it was super hard trying to keep up with the Mercs and the Beamers on the straight. It was, I had to I feel bad for the sends I had to send on Jude, but I had to kind of make him a little bit more nervous, so that he kind of expected something that wasn't going to be there, so that he could, like, I was trying to put him under more pressure than what there was, because it really wasn't easy trying to claw my way back up there.
Well, look, it absolutely worked. Absolute fantastic result for you there. Ryan, we're going to come to you because we do have that final special announcement there for Mohat. Second place in terms of the qualifying, I'm sure that caught you by surprise, and geez, Aiden definitely kept you on your toes there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well driven there, Aiden, because I was actually surprised to see him pit, because I was like, yes, he's got pace. I'm in trouble here. And then, yeah, unfortunately, blue flags weren't as kind to him as they were to me. So I got about 3 or 4 seconds. So I was like, okay, I'll save some fuel. I actually started saving fuel on lap 8 already, because I was nervous if I could make it or not. And yeah, so I was quite surprised to see him duck to pits, and I made it with 1 lap to go, so it was perfect.
So look, our hearts sank when we saw Isham going into the pits with 1 minute left to go on the clock. So that would have been another place that he would have been able to hang on to. But let's go to you, Mohat. Managing to fuel save, battle through that a 5-horse through Serodio, Lorero, Heineke, Neville, Isham. What a crazy race, and obviously that second place now does make you the SARCO Season 4 champion.
Well, yeah, thanks. Unbelievable, I must say. It was a hectic season. Andre definitely kept me on my toes. A bit gutted as to what happened to him on the, I believe it was the first lap, if I'm not mistaken, or the second lap.
It was somewhere in the beginning there. Well, look, between myself and Carl, I'm sure Carl will preach as well, but we definitely reckon that Andre was definitely the driver of the day today.
100%. I take my hat off of him. He put everything on the line for today. Big respect on that. He gave it his all. I believe if he kept it on track after that incident, he would have definitely pulled a gap, and also kept Aiden and Ryan also on their toes, I believe. But other than that, it was an amazing race. I have to give a very, very big thank you to my teammate Gabriel Dos Santos. He is on the side every race. He was feeding me,
and he's on the chat with us. So we also appreciate him.
I had some connection issues, so I was dropping here and there. I don't know if you guys.
No, we did pick that up.
So we noticed that every time I spoke in Discord, I would drop a bit of connection to the server. So I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna mute myself. And I had my screen share up, obviously, but then Gabriel was just feeding me lap after lap. Constant information on the fuel load, so we were managing it amazingly. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have quit it. But over and above that, a big thank you to you guys for hosting the season. Also, congratulations to Ryan for taking P1 again. You need to give us that feed drop secret, bro. And then, yeah, big up to Aiden as well. Man, he's flying. Yeah, what a season.
No, guys, thank you very much, and really appreciate all the drivers that came and joined us this season. There definitely was something very special about Season 4, and it definitely is my favorite. We did pull Carl into the last race to come and join us, and to have him experience what it's like being on the comm side of the racing of SARCO, and to have this race is like that next evolution. It's been absolutely fantastic. I also have to just give a big thanks to those partners, and that is NAG, providing the servers. Every time we get a new season, we try something new, and we always try and make it better for the next season. To MSR for the components that they have provided, guys, thank you very much. We will be getting those points up in the next couple of days. I say we're going to wait for the incidents, but when I saw the incidents weren't even on one page because it's minor touches, absolutely crazy racing, guys. I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the greatest viewed videos that we've got. Just incredible racing, and a big thank you to all those drivers. Carl, anything from you before we wrap this up?
I'm just trying to go through, normally at the end of the show you say, my greatest moments, or this was great, or that was wonderful, or this driver in particular, or there simply isn't a particular moment out of this entire race that I could pinpoint and say that to me was my greatest moment. This entire race, I can't believe we've sat here for 75 minutes and spoken our way through that. Endurance commentating is normally quite difficult to get through because you're always looking for something to talk about, but there was no shortage, and in fact too much going on at some stages for us to follow. So I don't know if you're going to have me on comms for new season. I might want to actually be involved on track. It was absolutely brilliant. So to everybody from SARCO and all the drivers, it's the cleanest, best racing I've seen in sim. And I'm happy to be involved, and I'll gladly sit for another 75 minutes next time and commentate again. Thank you very much for the opportunity, guys. SARCO has been unbelievable. Well done.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. We will be obviously just taking a little 2-week break, but we will be back with season 5 and the final season for the year. But we still have those fun races on Monday night, so I can get my elbows out. I think we need to just get something ready there. So guys, until then, keep practicing, keep racing, keep watching our socials. Until then, thanks for watching.